Hello and welcome back to our HIP New World Order campaign. In our last episode, we've been helping out Lombardia in some of their wars. And the reason we've been helping them out is because we discovered the Queen here was unmarried, so we've managed to non-matrilineally marry her to our son here. So if they have children, we should have members of our dynasty inherit this kingdom. So obviously we want to help her out, keep her in power. Our son is tall, she has no particular genetic traits, but she's lustful, and you have no fertility penalties, so they should have children pretty soon. We're just about to finish this, then we're going to declare a holy war up here in Lithuania to continue our conquest of that kingdom. And also we're helping out in the jihad for Jerusalem that has been declared recently, but we may not actually need to do anything over there. There's various other members of our dynasty involved, so... Oh, apparently Finland won a civil war, good for them. Oh, and we're no longer ill, so I guess we get to live a bit longer, which is good. Alright, so Miser has an army over here. Unfortunately, they're kind of outnumbered in this area, so depending on whether or not the enemy decides to reinforce this battle intelligently, they might have a bad time. Our son here has arrived back at our court. This is when we had married to Sweden. Okay. Oh yes, Sweden and Denmark. She died of poor health. Okay. So let's see, the King of Denmark now is unmarried. I suppose he definitely won't accept a matrilineal marriage, but he has siblings of our dynasty, so perhaps if we murdered enough people up here, we could actually get somebody of our dynasty in charge. Oh, it's elective, so actually that seems unlikely. Never mind. I suppose we can't win them all. Alright, so looks like they are going to reinforce this battle, and Miser is going to get wrecked. Unless this army from Antioch arrives down here in time. It looks like they're too far away, though. And they may not even be heading in the right direction. Okay, good. Oh, they were heading in the right direction, but they're unfortunately going to be too late. Miser has 14,000 more on the way, and Antioch has 14,000, and there's plenty of Hungarian and Bulgarian troops on the way down. I think they're going to be fine. We can always intervene later on if it looks like they're going to lose. We'll leave them to it for the moment. Call to arms from Aquitaine. Not sure we really care about helping them out. De jure war over Barcelona. We'll decline. Although, I wonder if we can actually arrange a betrothal for the heir to Aquitaine. And probably get a non-matrilineal one, and we just recently acquired a spare son. Let's do that. Okay, the betrothal is accepted. Obviously, that won't actually happen for a while, and then it'll be a while longer before they actually produce any children. And then, of course, the King of Aquitaine has to die. While discussing war plans with the courtier, they give you a useful idea, so we'll gain some minor bonuses to various things. Have a new vassal duchess, that's okay. Oh, actually looks like Antioch is losing a battle over here. This is really just the worst display of incompetence here. And we have a new King of France, okay. He is pretty happy with me. Always good. And Miser is going to run their other army probably directly into a superior force also. Anyway, our siege in Lombardia here is about to finish, which should give us the victory in this war. Oh, he's already revoking duchies, okay. Alright, that's 100. We'll get our troops back home and disbanded, and we'll see about declaring a war up in Lithuania. Apparently something went right in the jihad, because we've just jumped up to 15% in our favour. A battle in Shuf. Oh, I guess Miser and Hungary and Bulgaria managed to team up to win a battle. Okay. Lombardia has won her war. And now if she would like to start declaring de jure wars for some of this land from Venice, or Corsica and Sardinia, or even the Bulgarian Empire, I would be happy to help her out. Okay, so we do actually know that there is already a holy war going on declared by our son. In fact, there's 2 holy wars for this same duchy here. Let's see, the one declared by our son is at 0%, the one declared by, I'm going to assume, somebody in Poland here is also at 0%. So I think we'll just steer clear of this duchy and we'll sort that out later. And instead, we'll declare for one of the more northern duchies. Probably just whichever one is biggest. That's 3 counties, this one's 2. We probably can't actually take this one because we don't border it. So I guess we'll take this one up here. Unfortunately, we can't declare a holy war for this one against Poland, but once we usurp the kingdom title, we'll be able to do a de jure war. So this is the Duchy of Curlandia. The current Grand Duke here is actually pretty old, so there's a pretty good chance he'll die pretty soon. Ending our truce prematurely, which would be great. Okay, we'll get this declared. We should be able to raise a reasonable number of troops from our vassals up here. Unfortunately, we no longer have our convenient little counties nearby to raise other troops, but we can raise some more from fairly close by anyway. Will this be enough? I doubt we're going to need a huge number of troops. Let's see, we see a few thousand hostile troops. I mean, I think we probably have plenty here. We'll have you guys head over here. Why don't you actually meet up here, and then continue together? Might be a bit safer. And we've been called to arms again by Aquitaine. Well, since we have sort of lined up a dynasty member to eventually inherit Aquitaine, maybe we'll actually help them out. Although, looking at the current state of that war, it seems like they definitely do not need our help. We'll accept, though, just to keep him happy. And a county converted. And speaking of Barcelona, we're stealing some tech points from there, which is good. So let's see, it looks like the actual army here is only 1,400 troops or so. we're hostile to these other guys. I guess these guys have been called in, as has the Chosen of Perkunas. Oh, and Livonia up here as well. Ah, they're actually pretty strong. Where did they get such armies? Mostly from vassals, I guess. Okay. Surprisingly strong. Alright, well, we probably still have enough troops around here to fight them. Let's see. I think we're actually going to have to raise a few more. 27,000 from here, and another 8,000. Okay, this should be plenty now. We're hostile to these guys, but I don't think they're actually involved in the war, so we should try to avoid fighting them if possible. Send this army up in this direction. You guys can head up this way. It'll take them a while to actually march all the way over there, of course, but that's okay. Alright, so we should probably be worried about the Livonian army, since it outnumbers the 17,000 that we currently have in this area, but we can definitely start destroying some of the smaller armies down here before they start marching southwards. Or at least, hopefully we can. Let's take a quick look at the Jihad. Looks like they have pretty large army on Cyprus there. About 9,000 from Mizer in Bulgaria. Well, it looks like they're actually transporting troops over to Cyprus, okay. Well, that's fine. Seems like they might actually be able to win this without my help. The church had just gotten some very beautiful stained glass windows, and as I and Bohemond contemplated the windows, the priest approached us and asked us what we thought about them. I had thought about the symbolism of the windows, while Bohemond just repeated what I had said. We can say he's too arbitrary to form his own opinion, or to voice his own opinion. We can say it was a bit flattering. Sure. Who cares? Is it only 2,000 troops they've landed here? Surely there's more on the way. That seems like a poor tactical decision if that was all they landed over there. Okay, that's fine. They're still doing alright. Meanwhile, Aquitaine, of course, is destroying Castella. Also, Castella is having a revolt. So definitely we're not needed over there. Livonia's large army is on the march, though, which we should perhaps be concerned about. We didn't actually catch the army of the Grand Duke there yet, but we'll keep following it. And we have a new Grand Mayor again already. He is pretty happy with me, okay. Ooh, Livonia is on the way down here very quickly. He's not actually going to catch us. We should probably be concerned about this, though. Are we going to catch this army? We are going to catch it, so that means they're going to catch us there. And we're probably not going to be able to escape to any other county before they get there. Alright. So we're going to have to just try and get reinforcements in as quickly as possible. We'll have to get our best commanders in charge here. And just hope for the best. Maybe this force can get there in time as well. I don't want to fight this army, but they're actually only 2 counties away. Okay, so we caught them there. We actually might be able to finish this battle and get out before this 23k arrives. Yeah, it looks like they've actually changed their destination now as well. Okay. In that case, we'll see if we can catch this 4k. which we can't, but that's fine. We'll just let those armies merge up there anyway. You can keep heading to this county, and you can head here. I think we're a little better positioned to fight them at this point. They're headed down to here. They are probably hostile to this army. So we'll see if they end up fighting that. If they do, we can maybe attack them in a weakened state after the battle. Yep, they are hostile and they are fighting it. They probably will win this, though they have, well, with 30,000 on their side, they definitely will. But they have a river crossing and hills against them. So they should lose some troops at least. Okay. So at this point they have about 20,000 there. We have over 50,000 adjacent, so we should be able to catch them there. Actually, let's see which of these counties, if any, does not have a river crossing. This one does. What county is this? Sudua. Okay, river crossings in both cases, and we know there's hills in this county, so we're going to have terrain against us. But I think with our numbers, we should probably try and catch them here anyway. Let's see, you're getting there on the 30th. So, that's fine. We're actually not going to catch them. Okay. Well, we might catch the smaller army that is not yet moving in there. Oh, we actually did catch the whole thing. Okay. That's fine. We have the numbers advantage here already. We have 27,000 more troops on the way in, so they should be able to get there in time to easily win this. You can head here for now. When you advance to this county. And that battle was not a problem. Good. Let's get out of this county as soon as possible so we don't take attrition. We probably don't need to stay here. It would be better for us to head up towards our target duchy. Fortunately, there's an outbreak of syphilis in this area, so the supply limits are probably pretty low. Actually, they're not too bad, 22,000. We can actually fit reasonably sized armies in there. Well, I think we'll head in to attack this 16k. And that battle should break all of the enemy forces. Pretty much. We shouldn't have to worry about their armies too much after that. Let's check on the jihad. 27% in our favor. Seems like they are still controlling Cyprus pretty well, and Bulgaria and various other people seem to be landing more small armies that are just getting killed. But they don't seem to have sieged anything in Jerusalem, so I imagine we have the ticking war score in our favor. By 10%. Okay, I believe in them. They can do it. Meanwhile, our battle up here is, as expected, going just fine. I think we had an army headed up to this county. No, we didn't, actually. Why don't you go there and try and catch them? And it looks like the syphilis outbreak has run its course, so probably just safely head up here with the rest of our armies and start sieging our target duchy. We're up to 42% already from battle, so that's a good start at least. Let's get all of our armies into the target there and siege the whole thing at the same time. We also, of course, have the Aquitaine War, which I imagine is not going to need any help from us. Okay, we won a battle. It's up to 76%. He's sieging his whole target duchy there. That's fine, I guess. You have improved Byron's opinion. Well, you definitely don't need to keep doing that. Let's move you somewhere else. Yeah, 59 is okay. Our Duke here is not too happy with us. Same with the Count of Utrecht. Guess we'll work on this guy first, though. Let's see. We'll get you in here. What are you so upset about? Oh, right, all the tyranny, of course. Yeah, that's fine. He'll get over it. So let's actually check on the progress of the other two holy wars that were going on in here. 12% in favor of Duchess Osterhild, and 6% in favor of the Grand Duke against our son. Okay. Well, that's fine. Hopefully both of those wars fail. Actually, maybe it would even be faster for us if one of them won, so that we could take that duchy from somebody else instead. I am married to a man I love, and it is such a blissful state. I wish everyone could experience love such as ours. Life is good, so we lose the trait depressed. Thanks, Kaiser Kaidam, you finally did something useful. So, we could actually live a quite long life at this point, because we have no negative health traits, and we are still, of course, strong, and Toll gives us health as well, I think. And we still have our family focus. That's fine, I guess. I, of course, wouldn't really mind inheriting as our son here pretty soon. Let's check on his children, actually. He has a strong son, that's great. 2 strong sons. So, good choices for further heirs there. Assuming that we do inherit as him. The prisoner is complaining, we'll let him rot, but we'll click our ransom prisoners button. Alright, well, we're just about out of time for this episode, so we'll leave it here for now and continue our various wars next time. Thanks for watching, and join me again then.